Okay. Hello. Welcome to Tier 2 Inters. Round 7, I believe. Quite a few movements have happened since.
Yo.
Oh, g'day, Bat. Quite a few movements have happened since last week. I am joined by Batman. I'm finally got a co-coms for this evening. Thank God, I'm no longer solo.
Gonna leave you hanging for another week, mate.
So some driver movements. So Battlecat, who originally was tier 2, he's been moved down to tier 3. I saw last night he was in tier 3 of Sauber. A lot of P's moved down to tier 2 to take Battlecat's seat for McLaren. So that's a lot of P's going to be an interesting one this race to watch on how his pace goes with top of tier 2. Oblivion now has a full-time seat at Sauber. I think we also got some reserves. I think we got 2 reserves today. I think Parsville was reserving up to
he is.
tier 2. He was racing last night in tier 3. He's reserving up again for basically the same team. And I think we got one of the Haas tier 3 drivers reserving up. On the screen now should be the standings. So Red Bull currently dominating tier 2. Who would have thought that when Timmy's the one that made this team? Who's recently got removed, but his team still lives on.
I think most of Red Bull have gone, haven't they? Some of the originals, anyway.
I know Mash has been making some driver movement requests for tier 3. Their tier 2 and 1 are still the same from when Timmy was in charge. But Spain qualifying, this one's gonna be interesting. Have not seen or touched this track since the game started, so I have no clue what to expect on this one.
Well, I can tell you from last night, I did well in quali. I qualified P4, and I completely got the wrong strategy. The game says it's a 2-stop, but you can pull off a 1-stop, and a few guys did, and I wish I had done the same. So I ended up 10th when I should have finished around 4th. When I was on my hards, I was like, 10 laps to go, I reckon I could finish this. But then for some reason I decided to box again, and the mids are definitely the quicker tyre. The hards are durable, but they just don't have the pace I found last night, so we'll see how that goes. So it'll be interesting to see who goes for the 1-stop or the 2-stop. If you are going for the 2-stop, you definitely want to go it's probably mid-hard mid, even though the game tells you to go soft, medium, soft, which is just stupid because the softs are just useless. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how everyone plays out their strategy tonight.
Well, yes, Garbot is me, Polo, Pepsi, and Batman. Finally got a coach today. I'm not solo. I get some time to have a break at some point in the race when I need it. I'm just trying to look over track strategy because I need to familiarize myself with this.
Mids will do you about 10 laps.
So this strategy that I'm currently seeing on my phone, I'm currently looking at as people are out on the out laps. You do mediums until about lap 15, and then you pit for hards. Salsas are actually useless high on this track. 6% wear per lap, so no one's gonna be running that. I was very surprised when I saw soft last night when I was watching tier 3, but Chris, first one on track for a qualifying time, going through turn 3. And we're about to see, I'm about to see the first actual laps of this circuit. I have only laps I've done of TT, and we all know TT is about a second and a half slower. So just going through, I believe that's turn 8 up to turn 9, full flat. Oh, it should be full flat in qualifying. But you never know. Some people might take it a bit safe, might be a bit more sketchy with their setup.
Some people will also just, get that banker in and not completely push, and just get a time on the board, and then push a bit harder on the next 2 runs. You can easily get 3 runs.
12.7 is the first time that everyone's going to be aiming for. I believe that, it's not Oblivion, it's Goga to the line, 4 tenths faster into P1, and then you got Zilla to the line now. Beats that about by 5 thousandths, and then Broadster just smacks them all with a 11.9 for P1. One of the plans actually let it P with a 12.5. Parsiville across the line, 13.2. You got a Ferrari of J Cash across the line, starter's lap. I think Junkyard will be next one, as I actually have to sort invites for some people. So
I've added most people, so I should be able to help out there if they've added me back. That's a good theory. Anyway, so who have we got now? We've got Broadstar with an 11.9, so we're already into the 11s. We've got, who else have we got coming up to the line? JK Marsh, he's just starting a lap in the Ferrari. It's looking like he's going full send. Just going to get some things on my screen.
How's it doing in but Oblivion across the line with a 12.6. Fine, little P. eBay on a lap. I think J Cash is the only one actually on a flyer, except Ali, who's probably just gone past the line now.
He goes up to P6 with a 12.7. Speaking of eBay, I really hope that his internet is playing nice tonight, because he hasn't had a good run the last time I was on track with him. I think, so hopefully things go well, but he's just joined the RB team in Tier 2. He's just replaced Logan, who has taken a bit of a step back because he's doing some real life racing in Speedway, I believe. So best of luck to him with all that sort of stuff. And yeah, so welcome aboard, eBay boy. I don't think he's raced in Inters for a while, so welcome back to the league.
Oh, you did tell me last night we raced DRS that he didn't think he was going to be returned to Inters, and he's back after being dragged by Devo.
Yeah, old Devo. He's good at convincing you. But now Devo's a good lad. I'm quite stoked to be on a team with him again. Always got time for Devo, and known him for quite some time now. So he's not doing much racing himself, but he's definitely looking after a few teams. So he's completely involved, and I know he's got admin roles around the traps. So he's still right in the part of the community. So it's good to see. Excuse me. Let's just see who have we got on a lap. We got Limitless Draco in the Mercedes. He's just coming into sector 2 now. Question for you, Pepsi. What is your preferred car? Not what, doesn't have to be one you're driving, but what is your preferred car on this game? And do you find any difference with sound, or does it not bother you? As he's disappeared. Anyway, let's see who we've got. So we've got eBay boy on screen. He's recharging, so we'll go back to Draco, and he moves up to P6 with a 12.5.
I am back.
Little P.
I'm sorry.
Oh, he's back. I was talking to myself for a minute.
I had to help with something real quick. Onward Darken, no purple sector 2, so it should be near the top of the timings. So just over the lap, so yeah, eBay did a 13.3, that puts behind Parzival. Romsey 12.8. Who else? Ollie's actually done a 12.3. We missed that lap. Also, Darkins on the 12.3 as well. So we got 4 drivers within about 7 thousandths of each other.
Only one in the 11s, but I'm sure that will change. We're only sort of not even halfway into the session, so I would imagine we're going to get a few more into the 11s, with no doubt. A few drivers in here that are quite new to me. I myself have been away for a while and just come back for the new game, so a couple of new names around, so let's see how they all go. So Romsey, kind of know him, don't know Big Chris, but I do like the Alpine. It's a nice, I like the sound of the Alpine. I was just saying before you disappeared, what's your preferred car in this game? And not not actually one that you're possibly driving. And do you find any difference between car and sound and all that sort of stuff?
Well, most teams that I am full time for at the moment, I'm racing McLaren for 2 days. I think Alpine on Sunday and Red Bull on Monday. Then you got I also race RB on the Sunday as well. So I kind of drive every engine car. In my opinion, I think the Alpine is probably the best sounding one, but I actually like the Red Bull on board most of the time.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you there. The Alpine sounds really nice. The Red Bull's just a bit wider and seems to fill the screen a bit nicer, but I drive, I'm in two RBs, also do a Haas. I never liked the Haas, but I seem to not mind it. I have found with the Haas and the RB, when you're in the pits, it's very bright in you know, when you're in the box, it's very white.
Yeah, thankfully I am yet to drive a Haas, and I pray that the next season of Inters I do not get a Haas seat.
It's actually alright, I don't mind it whatsoever. And I mean, in saying all that, I think when you're driving, you're not necessarily looking at the car so much, are you? You're kind of looking ahead of yourself, so you kind of don't notice the car so much. One thing I don't like, especially if you race TV pod offset, is depending on what car you're on, some of them you have to recenter them, and it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, so
especially if you forget to do it and then you have to do it in the lobby. As Junkyard takes a very big shortcut there, a bit of a moment, but he's just starting his lap, so I wonder if that no, it did not invalidate his next lap. That's very surprising.
So all cars have their own camera, offset camera, but the TV pod, I believe, is all synced up to be in line.
Centered.
But
yeah.
it is terrible for what you actually need with the camera to do. So offset is the only one.
Do you use pod or offset?
I use offset because it just feels
like
more natural.
The car's a bit bigger. Yeah, I think standard TV pod, the car's a bit skinny. Especially like I'm on a big widescreen monitor, so the more I need more of the car to fill the screen as well. So we got good old Scotty, the legend himself. He is not on a lap, so forget that. Apart from the legend part.
Crossy has got back into the lobby. One of the reserve tier 3 drivers that's stepping up. He disconnected at the start, so I believe he only gets 2 runs. I can't see the time.
I
because the
think we're
yellow
about
flag.
7 minutes to go. At a guess.
I believe he's going to get 2 runs in. Chillpill still trying to get in to the lobby after disconnecting. Well, as we'll ranting about camera and cars. Brace has done
there
an
we go, he's joined.
11-7, and Zilla's also done an 11-7. So the fight for pole is there. But I believe we'll get to 11-5 at the last runs. Letter P's on a 12-1. We've got 12-2 by Limitless. I think Darkin's on the fly at the moment. He's actually 2 tenths up, or a tenth and a half up
Yeah, he's
on his
just got
time.
purple on sector 1. As he comes around to sector 2. It's an interesting track, this one. I like it and I don't like it. It's one of those. I find it's one of those tracks you really gotta keep your focus, especially in like sector 2, coming up that hill section. If you don't nail that, you're gonna be gone booger, because you touch that yellow curve and you're gonna go and meet barrier, I would say. And a lot of guys last night saying that they don't like the last 2 corners, which are generally flat out, but this is one of those tracks where if you don't get the line right, it doesn't you're not gonna get where you're supposed to be going. I had a bit of a spin in the last corner, which is flat, but just slightly offline, and the car just decided, no, we're gonna go that way. So
Darkhand has put on pole.
11-6.
He's put on pole by about 10. Jcash has put into P4. He's improved by about 3 tenths. So we are definitely going to see a 11-5. I think Darkins has just might have enough time to get back to pit lane and put new tires on.
Yeah, should
He
get there.
might. But yet, this track is very single line for some of the corners. I know that none of the top guys in PSG or WR have run this track, because apparently there is a bug, RNG bug with the second last corner still, where it can just send you flying. So I don't think they've run this track yet. Austria's also got the same thing. They have switched that track to Japan, which they ran in I think last week or a couple days ago.
That was a couple of days ago, yeah.
I know mine WR has. I don't think PSGL has though. I think PSGL switched the Spain race to something else. I know it was like
Everybody in the pits.
There was like 3 tracks that got switched in PSGL. Austria. I know Austria's one of them. I don't fully remember what the other 2.
There's a glitch.
I'm pretty sure Spain got switched, but I'm not 100% certain. But I'm pretty sure the bump at the second last corner has not been fixed.
Are we surprised?
I'm never surprised when nothing's fixed. Only thing I was surprised that got fixed was the brake dragging.
Yeah, and apparently there's a glitch in Australia now.
Yes, so
The 3-second.
DRS had this last night with a few drivers that if you go wide, I believe it's turn 8 and turn 10, you can get double or triple warnings.
Yeah.
Keith got 9 seconds of penalties in 2 laps by going wide twice in DRS.
Yeah.
So he got all those pens removed.
Can't be that hard to fix, eh? But with all this talk of iRacing bringing out the new NASCAR game and bringing the IndyCar game next year, I think EA might start to be panicking a little. So iRacing know what they're doing when it comes to building games. So I am looking forward to an IndyCar game, though. It's been a hot minute since we've had one, so I do enjoy my IndyCar, so I'll definitely be getting on board with that game. So I look
Good.
forward to that one.
Roger's just on his lap. I believe it's actually a Ghost Rider who's in front of him, but we'll stay on with Ghost Rider as he goes and does his lap. I think Chris might be DC'd from the lobby because he's not in.
I'll see if I can flick him an invite.
Yep, so good to see that tier 2 Civil Bracer making a bit of a mistake out of the far chicane. I'm not quite sure what corners these are, but he's in the gravel. He's keeping it out of the way, everyone. So Crossy will be the first one, or Cross Eyes will be the first one to cross the line.
Don't have Chris. Keep bloody communicating.
So we have Cross Eyes, Junkyard, and Chill Pill. As Cross Eyes comes to the line, he does a 12.7. Junkyard.
Star's gone off. He's had a big moment.
Chill Pill up to P8. Leather P to the line, stays 5th fastest. I think Parsville might have. No, he's in the 5th lane, so he might have messed up his lap. Gogo to the line with Willings behind him. Gogo was down, so he's now been in the car.
Darkin's just gone purple, sector 2. So he's looking to improve on his provisional pole time.
As Zilla, he's gone 2nd fastest, about 5 thousandths off pole. Darkins, as you said, improving that time, and he does improve it by 2 milliseconds. Lap time.
He had a bit of a moment on the last exit there, so he definitely lost a 10th or 2 there.
And J Cash improving his time to a 12. Actually, I don't think he did. I was thinking he validated.
And that is everyone done and dusted.
So letter P as I thought. P5 on the grid. But he'll be happy with that one because in tier 1 he's usually at the back of the field.
Darkin takes pole with Zilla in 2nd, Broadstar in 3rd in the Haas, JK Mash in the Ferrari, P4, leader P, Oblivion, Limitless, Chill Pill, Ghost Rider, and Ali, how do we say that? Haydar?
Hado.
Hado. So I'm pretty sure, I didn't actually check the briefing, but I think we have a dry race tonight.
I can check now, yeah. So we do have a dry race for the 50%. Yeah, so Darkan over Zilla by 5,000. I think that's the smallest margin we've had in tier 2 at the moment. Broadster, who invalid last up, stays P3, J Cash P4, and then you got Letter P, Oblivion, Limitless, Chillpill, Ghostfire, and Ollie. Chillpill actually P8 after only doing 1 run is actually quite good. But yeah, Letter P, P5 after being probably disappointed at himself with tier 1 horses.
So we've got a lot of guys on the softs, but I don't think they've selected their tyres yet, so I think that's going to change. I'll be very surprised if anyone starts on the softs, but I bet you there's at least one. We're just getting ready to rock and roll. 36 laps of pain, they say, as this track gets called. Yep, so we got meds. I think we're going to get some soft runners, do you reckon?
I mean, if people go softs here, that's brave, in my opinion, to go soft. That's very brave, because the guys are absolutely terrible, but here we go. Who gets the better start out of the two on the front row? I think Zilla's actually got the better launch off the line, but does he get the better second phase? He's side by side in the turn one. I think we've got 3 wide down in the middle of the field, actually. And even further back as Dark End swoops around the outside, keeps it in first. We've got 3 wide through turn 1 and 2 between JK Oblivion and letter P4, P4. Chillpill ghosting a bit past Oblivion. He's now up into P6.
Oh, we've got a Mercedes off at the back, Limitless.
Oh yeah.
He's had a bit of a moment.
Chillpill's lagging quite a bit, so yeah, that's not going to be fun to drive with.
And we do have one soft runner, Big Chris.
Now, I wonder if...
It's just gone off.
I wonder if that is him driving or AI.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. I know last night, Parzival and me were in a chat, and he selected his strat, but it didn't change it, so he started on softs without choice, so... This game does lovely things.
As we come to the end of lap 1, top 4 haven't really changed position. Chillpill up to P5, and it's a very laggy Chillpill. I'm watching him dart side to side down the straight. About J-Cats and P6, about 1.2 seconds off Chillpill already, who's actually... I think Chillpill's getting screen freeze or something. Someone's just got wing damage. J-Cat's just got wing damage. Actually, Chillpill's missing half his front wing.
Where is he?
Not sure how that one's happened. As Ghost Rider makes the move on J-Cat's bro. So, the first 3-second penalty already on lap 2.
That's not a good start. Limitless is boxed, he got damage from his off, so he's on the hards, so he'll be hoping for some one of those things we don't speak of. As we've got the 2 kicks having a nice little battle with the Williams, and they both get ahead of Ghost Rider. Just gonna have a quick look at so position changes. Biggest mover is Scotty up 6 positions, Limitless down 13, Chillpill up 3 as Chillpill goes into the box. So he's definitely got to get some damage fixed.
Again,
apart from that, tyre wise, we have Chillpill, Limitless, Parzival and Ali on the hards, everyone else on the mids. Big Chris on the softs, but we're not sure if that's actually him operating the vehicle.
So, Scotty, who's started, I think, near the back of the field, he's already up into P10. Oh my god, RB down the inside. That's a massive dive by eBay. I think he missed his braking point. I think he missed his braking point and tried to avoid everyone and hit Scotty and still went spinning. But Scotty up into P10. Looking through the field, it's actually interesting because I'm actually seeing a lot of damaged front wings.
Yeah. Which is not... This is not a track where you want damaged wing.
Yeah,
definitely need that rotation.
You definitely don't want to hear there's a lot of high-speed corners.
Ghost Rider goes well wide off that last. There's a few guys struggling with that final turn.
Yeah,
so really got to nail that as we got the kick, making a move on a kick. They swap positions. And Oblivion moves down to P6, so
yeah, and Oblivion
so trying to work together.
Oblivion has front wing damage on his right as well.
Yeah, he's definitely sort of going a bit wide on those right-handers, isn't he? It's not ideal. Darken about 8/10 up in front of Zilla. So the top 4 have sort of gone away on their own there. The top 3, I should say.
Yeah, top 3 is gone. The leather piece just chilling out in P4, minding his own business, and the Sal was about 5 seconds back. So we got a train for about P5, and then we just, as Chillpill, I was disciplined again, so I'm gonna have to invite him.
I can do it.
As a dark and fast lap 15-4. A lot of people will be struggling in final corners despite that wing damage because it's a flat corner, but with heavy fuel at the start of a race, plus 30 air, plus wing damage, it's going to be quite a lift.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I believe before you didn't have to lift that much, but with the wing damage added to downforce.
It wasn't even a lift, it's just a change down a gear really, isn't it? Depending on how you approach it. We've got Scotty looking to make a move on Haydo. Didn't quite get enough space there, but he's right on the back of him. This Haydo has a bit of a wiggle on exit there. Excuse me.
Only driving this train for P5 at the moment that's on a different tyre is Ali in P8. If he can get to the front of this field once their tyres die, then he's in a good spot. But the only problem with this strategy is then you're going to have to drive those hard tyres until they're basically dead to put the medium tyre on.
You pretty much need to go about, what, 18 laps on a hard?
Oh, as Oblivion is into the pit lane, so I think Oblivion might be doing a two-stop strategy.
Just gonna see, I think maybe he's probably going for a wing change.
I assume he'll be doing a wing change. J-Cash is also into the pit lane as well, so yeah, J-Cash and both Oblivion.
He has no front wing whatsoever, so definitely want a new one of those.
Now, I wonder where he's done. I wonder where he's done that.
Mesh is in as well, so I wonder if he got damage. That's not good.
Now, Zilla has lost out Dark and on DRS. About 1.3, Zilla's almost got grossed out of DRS, so we're about to have a very lonely fight at the front of the field.
Yep, Darken's definitely starting to pull away. Broster's he's just staying in that DRS, but he does have that 3-second pin, which is not ideal, especially at the start of the race.
As
he gets the DRS, he's quite close. I don't think he's going to be close enough to get a move done. He's got his battery off, so he's obviously not quite ready to make that move yet. So who else have we got going on around?
Got a Haydo on Ali down the main straight. This should be a very easy move. Outbreak him. Oh, Haydo almost taking Ali's front wing with him.
Junkyard gets the move done on Romsey at the same time into turn 1. Meanwhile, Scotty up to P9 now, so Scotty just doing Scotty things as usual.
I hate to say this, but no quality pace, but it has all the race pace.
Oh, 100%. He's just smart about the way he does things, and as he moves up into P8, now up 11 spots, so he's definitely my driver of the day.
Wants to keep that DRS with Haydo. I don't know if he got it. I don't think he did get it, so yeah, Scotty losing out DRS over Haydo in P7.
Scotty's on controller, yeah?
Yes, so Scotty is a controller driver, which
I don't know how they do it, eh?
I have tried controller. I did not enjoy it. It was not fun. And
terrible.
Plus, his tyre wear is not that bad for a controller player. And RK has had a moment. I think he had to spin the second last corner. He's coming into the pit lane for a 2-stop. I wonder if RK might have actually hit the bump and just gone spinning.
He's just doing a tyre change, no damage, so...
As Oblivion
sits the fastest lap with a 15 flat.
Now that's gonna be interesting for the people. Oh, Limitless. Wait, what? Oh, Limitless in the pit lane has retired, so he's done.
He's done and dusted for the night.
He's had
didn't have the best luck of a start, so...
Spain, one of those tracks where lap 1 congestion can really bite you on the ass in the first 5 corners, and it certainly did. Same probably with Spa turn 1 and up to turn 4. But looking at the top 3, we are not going to have a fight for the lead for a very long while. Chris has had an off at turn 9, I think that is. Or turn 10 is one of them. So we got
Rumsey picks up a 3-second. So I believe next week we move on to Silverstone. If I'm not mistaken.
Let me check that. I'm not even sure.
I'm pretty sure, and I am definitely looking forward to that one.
Yeah, so next week is Silverstone, and then off of that, Zandvoort, which
is the Enduro, yeah?
I believe it is.
Endurance.
It's the Enduro, and thank God I am not here for that.
I really enjoy Zandvoort. It's a great track. I had a really good race around there on Wednesday night.
I had a terrible time in Oz F1 there, and I don't want that to happen again, especially for
But no, Silverstone next week. I can't wait for that one. I love that track. And technically my home track, even though I live in NZ, but originally from the UK, so we'll call it my home track.
Yeah, so Rumsey into the pit lane for a change of tyres. Fastest lap is at 14.9. It's 14.9 now by J-Cash. On 1/10 fast.
Mr. Mesh.
On a medium tyre, so he'll be stopping quite soon, actually. Probably in another 6 laps for a hard tyre. Quite interesting on this game that we go from last game where it was you can take the hards from lap 1 to now you can barely take them half the race.
It's hard to still the best tyre in the game though.
Yes.
By far. I mean, I think there's a couple of tracks where there might be an exception for that. I think there is good track tyre around here, they just don't have the pace as much as the mediums, but that also depends on who's driving the car. So. Hato's just starting to pull a small gap on Scotty. Scotty just keeping in that DRS. Yeah, I just saw that. It's a bit weird.
Yeah, so Ghost Rider and Go have left P7 of Hato behind. This will help Williams with if they want to double stack their drivers, because they got somewhat of a gap.
I've just noticed Junkyard's helmet.
What is
it's very, very bright and green.
It's the one I used to run, but I have changed that.
You can't miss that visor, can you?
No, it's a bright green in an orange car.
And it really stands out in an orange car, yeah.
It just looks out of place.
Letter P coming into the box. Getting off those mids onto a set of hards.
How many ones for first and second? I am not going to disclose
warnings. No, so letter P's gone onto mids again, so...
yeah, letter P onto a 2-stop strategy. You actually probably could have got away with a 1. Actually, no, you can't. Never mind, you had to go to lap.
A couple of guys did the 1-stop last night.
Yeah, you gotta go to about lap 16,
Mercy won on a 1-stop.
I think Mercy actually did a 2-stop. I don't think he did. I think he could have done it once.
I could be wrong, but I'm sure he did a 1-stop.
But yeah, I think for 1-stop you need to go to about lap 15. Ish.
Yeah. Oh, we've got a Williams off. I've gone the wrong way. Is that Hado's gone well off just before the left-hander uphill, well into the gravel. Not really. Don't think he had contact, but he was going very slow, trying to stay out the way. And those tyres will be on fire. And you can see that he can't even get to go straight now. It's the thing, when you spin in this game or go off, those tyres are cooking and it's so hard to get moving again.
And
So he'd definitely be boxing you. We wanted to get rid of.
worst thing is
Get off of those.
he's spun into the people that have already pitted as well. So now he's kind of like forced to try and do a one stop if he wants a chance.
Yeah.
So
He's got himself back going again, and he does pull into the pits.
So he's pitted, so he's gonna hope for a safety car at this point.
Oh, Arcade just about parked into the back of Chilpill there. He gave him a good old tap, and then he gets alongside him and gets the move done. But I think he may have just underestimated how much speed he was carrying into that corner. But no one died, and we carry on.
I believe it's still Chilpill might still be under AI at the moment.
I did see him join back.
As Chris has gone off at turn 3. Don't know if he just reset the track and the map had a little glitch moment. Letter P, he rejoined right behind the eBay boy. He's gonna get past him on the DRS just behind this train. So he'll be with this train in about, I say, lap or 2. And I actually think the top 9, or the 9 drivers in the top 10, or you can say the 11 drivers in the top 12 are trying to do a one stop at this point. As
Big Chris is heading off.
Chris has hit the wall, I think.
Is he on those original softs still?
Yes, so yeah, Chris is still on those softs. They have to be
God.
they have to be dead.
I'm surprised it's not just a steel rim now.
It's about
13 laps.
6% wear lap, so they'll be like 60. Oh no, they should be actually like 74% at this point. As
in the box, he's got no wingers as well. So
Zilla into the box, Broster into the box. Oh, Broster again held by Chris into.
Chris still gets 10 seconds.
Now Broster's not gonna be happy with that one as Chris retires.
Got nothing yellow, is it just Chris retiring? Yeah.
And here comes the worst part about doing 2-stop is when you got someone in front of you, you know you're faster on the faster tire, but you can't pass them because you can't get close.
Big Chris's car was stuck in the middle of the pit lane for a while there.
Letter P gets the switch back done on cross side. Zilla actually rejoined it in front of this train for P5, so he avoided this whole fight. Roadster is actually behind it after he got held by Chris's car into pit lane.
Got Letter P right on the back of his teammate now, Junkyard. So that Junkyard's just going to let him breeze by. Yep. Here he goes. And Letter P up to P6. Darkened now into the box. Off he goes on a set of hards.
And Goga and Ghostfire have gone one more lap. Zilla coming around the final corner is actually going to end up further behind Darken than he originally was.
So he's definitely lost a bit of time there, hasn't he?
He has lost time, but I believe he might have warmer tires, so he's going to gain most of that time back. About 1.9 coming out of the pit lane. It's already down to 1.6. Letter P's already kind of dropped Ali behind by about a second and a half already. As Bracer's trying to make his way through, but having a very bad time of trying to make it through.
Just, we've got yeah, he's on the back of him, Brewster, but oh no, he's going for the move now, and he goes down the inside, and he gets that move down, it moves up to P7. But Zilla's catching Darkin just a little bit. Darkin will be on those cold tyres, so Zilla wants to take advantage of that and try and get into that DRS.
Well, it's going to be a bit harder now because Darkin just got DRS off the back of Ghost Rider when he pitted, so.
Oh.
All that time gain that Zilla gained is all gone. Just out the window.
I just noticed Ali's lost. He's missing a left end plate, so he won't be enjoying that, especially on the hard tyres as well.
I believe he's been driving without that end plate for most of the race, so yeah, he's just probably not enjoying. He only needs to go about 4 more laps before he can put the mediums on. Yeah,
and he's got Oblivion right up on him. Parzival up to P7, yet to box though, but shout out to him, having a solid race, stepping up into tier 2. Love to see it.
As we have...
So we've got a yellow flag.
Hato in the wall at...
Hato off again, so he's not having a good time.
And he's just, he's loaded up way too much, and he's had a couple spins, and he's retired on. Here comes this car.
And Ali into the box now. Chilpool has just joined again.
Car's in the worst spot, is right on the racing line.
So Ali's boxed new tyres and still hasn't chose to fix that wing. Whether that was on purpose or he's forgotten to change it, or the game's just doing game stuff. But we still have a car. Is that car still stuck on the track?
I think the car's now.
Oh, it's gone now.
Now this is quite interesting. Oblivion's currently catching Roadster for P4 on 9-lap older hards.
He's cooking. He's well cooking.
He does have to pit again, but if he can stay with Roadster for as long as he can and make a tyre offset for him, he might be able to catch back up after the pit stop.
So Parzival the only one yet to box. Everyone else has made a stop.
Parzival's still going around. He's kind of got Ghost Rider behind, who's got Romsey behind him, as Parzival is now in.
So that off he goes in.
As Romsey 3-second penalty.
Picks up.
Quite a few penalties for these drivers around Spain.
Yeah, it's one of those tracks, isn't it?
Probably taking a bit too much exit curb here and there.
Jet Marsh back in for another set of tyres. So he's back in on lap 19 for another set of hards. Comes out P16.
Parzival onto a set of mediums. This is probably a race to forget for Chilpill at this point. Kiss that P2 and the driver's standing goodbye for a couple of races, because this one's gonna hurt. I believe
eBay Boy slowly making his way up the field, up 4 positions. Into Darkin does a 14.4. eBay Boy up into P11 on the back of Cross Eye. So at this point everyone's done a 1 stop. Is anyone going to do a 2 stop?
I believe Oblivion Oblivion will definitely have to pit again. Same with
If you're-
Letter P. Letter P
Yeah,
hasn't
if you're on
done.
meds, you're definitely stopping again, aren't you?
I believe Letter P and Rumsey yet to actually do a different tire because I think they've both gone med, so they'll definitely
Yeah.
be in again. Oblivion has to pit again because I don't think these tires are going to last another 13 laps. I don't think.
When did he box?
He is on 14 lap hards at the moment, so
Yeah,
if he can make those last
if
27.
he can do that, hats off to you, mate.
Well, he's currently actually closed that gap to Brosa, who's on fresher hards.
Still cooking away. Darkin just cruising away on his own up there. 2.6 seconds up in the lead with Zilla behind him. Letter P about 6-7 seconds back. Sitting in P3, but he's boxing again because he's mid. As
Yeah,
we have Oblivion into the box. I would say onto another, gonna go on to some mediums, be my pick.
I think if he has a medium set, I believe he'll go on there, but hards will also be a good choice as well. They won't be dead at the end of the race, but yeah, see, he's going on to us have hards. So he's going to be full push until the end of the race. He doesn't have to worry about pace drop off. Rumsey's also into pit lane for new tyres as the eBay boy goes
three
fast.
wide into turn 1.
eBay boy just getting the move
boy.
done.
eBay boy. Bit of a tongue twister sometimes, that one, isn't it?
As Oblivion also makes quick work of cross eyes for P9.
Scotty up into P7. Let's go, Scotty.
Might be P6 maybe. Might be able to get close enough to Gogo's 10.
He's up 12 positions. He's definitely going to the end on them, so only 6 laps old. So he's let a P back in for his second stop.
For the hard tire, as that's the only other tire you can go to. Don't want to go to a set of softs or you'll end up like Big Chris and you'll be spinning at the end of the stint. But back to Oblivion with that freeway train. Should have this move pretty easy. These are actually very close to the back of eBay coming on straight.
Gets that down nice and easy. Junkyard and RK in again, so didn't he just box?
Yeah, so
he's going on to some mediums now.
That's right.
Interesting.
Right, we're getting all the 2 stoppers to box now. Chill Pill might be boxing soon. Depends. We'll see how that one goes. Scotty and Little P take everyone on track, so Scotty's gonna try and slipstream his way up to Gogo with letter P, but Oblivion's gonna make this one hard for him.
He's on super fresh tyres now, so I'd imagine he's gonna just pull away, Scotty. I think he's just gonna miss out on that DRS. Yep.
Well, currently Oblivion and 1.1 seconds up on his personal best elder. He went purple sector 1 and sector 2. He does a 13.5. That's 9/10 quicker than the last one.
That man is on fire. Field's looking pretty spread out mostly now. Got Rumsey and Mesh kinda together. That's about it that I can see. Cross-eye and eBay, I cannot say that word right. eBay boy. Cross-eye just staying with him, but then Oblivion is right on the back of Scotty now. Coming up, just coming out of sector 2, and Scotty's like, I'm not even going to fight that. Where you go, buddy?
I think Scotty.
See, that's what you see. Scotty he's smart. You just know what he knows when to fight and when to not.
think Scotty's thinking more of his tire wear at this point. Doesn't want unnecessary tire wear by fighting. Plus, he gets benefit
Yeah.
of DRS on this main straight, so...
And Oblivion's got a pin as well, so providing he can stay within that 3 seconds.
Yeah, if...
As behind with Cross-Eye, he's not quite close enough. I think that he's probably got a slightly higher wing than the RB there, because he just doesn't quite have the straight line speed. Chill pill into the box. Anything exciting happening around here?
And Chillpill was putting a set of softs on. Well, he can do that because they're fresh at this point. Because he disconnected in qualifying, so it's not a problem. But he's been left by his teammate now. Oh, that is not what you want to see from your team, is one of your drivers being lapped by their teammate.
Oh no, definitely not. It's like you have to do it, but you don't want to. Has got a yellow flag, looks like a Haas.
Cross-Eye's had a
Cross-Eye's
spin.
had a moment.
Now, if we get a safety car within the next, say, 2 laps, then we can do softs to land, and Chillpill gets back into the fight, because he has fresh sets of softs.
This is true. And with a few people with pins, that's gonna close up the gap. But I've got to say, not a lot of safety cars been around lately.
No,
Seems to...
Tier 2 has cleaned up a lot on their safety cars. I believe last season we had quite a few, but now we barely get one in 3 races.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's cool. It's good because we want to see some good, clean racing.
We also want to see
but the safety
strategy.
cars do spice it up if there's one at the end and it brings everyone together. A bit like wet weather, you know.
Well, it also brings
If you're doing
out
comms,
strategy.
you'd like to see the rain turn up, but if you're driving, not necessarily.
It
I
brings
don't
out
mind the wet so much in this game, though, I will say.
Ghost Rider gets passed by a lot of P down the straight with the assistance of DRS. I would love a safety car because it brings out the people who don't use their tires versus people who use all their tires and who had the better strategy. Who planned for a safety car. Which most people at this point is not even doing anymore because don't really need to because it rarely happens, but on the off chance it does happen, then it's like it's golden ticket.
Yeah, for sure.
We got a fight for P5. I assume this will very quickly turn into a fight for P4 in the next few laps after letter P catches up to Gogo, but
Quite a ways behind them, though.
I feel like it won't be an on-track fight. I think it might be a time penalty fight.
Yeah. I
And
think Oblivion's gonna get the job done.
your hope.
Sitting right on him.
Ghost Rider also
Quite
was.
close enough.
Well, he's actually kind of catching quite a bit. I think Oblivion's running lower wing. Oh, that was.
Oh, he goes for the dive. What a move.
That's a very Verstappen type move.
Hey, I mean, they didn't touch. But yeah, that was pretty... That was definitely a send.
I think Ghost Rider might put that one into the stewards to look at it, to be fair.
Yeah.
Because I think he had to turn out of it to avoid a collision. And, it looked like there was a slight hit. But it was
Darken
a
now
very...
7 seconds up the road. So he's Gomberger. So the top 3 have stayed the same.
And top three stay the same, and there's a massive gap. Gogo currently actually catching Roadster. Caught him about. Actually, I think he caught him like half a second last lap. I'm not quite sure. We have RK in the wall. The back. Here comes Oblivion. P defends up the inside. Oblivion going around the outside. Oh, very close racing. Oh, there's a bit of contact. Sends him wide.
Got a bit loosey-goosey there. That's compromised Leader P's exit. Now he's going to have Ghost Rider right on the back of him.
Now that will be interesting if that one goes, because I believe the contact model is stupid. That might have been Letter P hit Oblivion's tire and it wouldn't let him turn. That's a very common thing for these games now.
eBay Boy's starting to catch Scotty a little bit, but eBay Boy does have that penalty against him, which is not ideal, but he does have Ali. He's doing bloody well with that wing. I don't know how he's doing it, but he's doing it. So he's basically had wing damage the entire race and has chosen not to repair it.
Oblivion caught about a half a second and Gogo that lap, even with the overtaken turn one. Ghost Rider, this has allowed Ghost Rider to catch back up because Letter P's already lost DRS Oblivion on the one lap. So he's back into it. Chill Pill was fighting RK for 16th, so it's a fight over the wooden spoon at the moment for this race.
It's only points to 15th here.
And they're gonna have to hope Junkyard has a spin or a DNF. But even if he does on the last lap, they're not gonna pass him because they're behind Dark End at the moment. Chill Pill makes a move on RK. So Ghost Rider just staying nice and close to the Letter P. And eBay almost within DRS of Scotty.
Goga's slowly reeling in Roadstar. They're 5 seconds
his
behind
teammate
him now.
has caught another 7 tenths on him.
Penalties, we've got Roadster on 3, Goga on 3, Oblivion on 6, eBay on 6, Cross-Eye on 3, Romsey on 6.
Oblivion's going to drop P7 at the moment, regardless of what happens. As Letter P's actually not really disappearing that much. He's kind of still there. Top 3 should stay the same because P4 and 5 both have penalties, so that won't change. eBay Boy's actually caught up to the back of Scotty now and has DRS.
Zilla's just reeled a couple of seconds, but I think Darkin got held up with a bit of lap traffic, being his own teammate. Believe it or not.
Darkin's still leading in front of Chill Pill at the moment.
And he's just gone past him, but he was 7 seconds. He's lost a second, so let's see what happened there. But
Chill Pill might have got past, tried to push, and realized his tires have already died off, so he
yeah,
let him back through.
they're already starting to melt.
Quite a train forming behind Ali for P10, J-Cash and P12. With the freshest tire of them all, Ali would be tires will not be in the best of conditions. This is probably the furthest you want to take the mediums. Oh, actually, no, 3 more laps and it's the furthest you want to take them. But since he has a wing damage, that left side is probably dying. As J-Cash down the inside of Cross-Eye. Does he get the move?
Gets it done. Nice move there. committed, clean. Love to see it. And now he's gonna set his sights on that Mercedes in front of him. I'm pretty sure that Mash has got a much fresher tyre, so he shouldn't have too much trouble, and Ali with that wing damage is not gonna help him. As we have 2 laps remaining. And no safety cars again tonight, same as last night. So it's another nice, fairly clean race. What we want to see. Here's Mash, is he gonna not quite, he's gonna be close enough. See, the thing with wing damage is you struggle on the corners, but you actually benefit on the straight, don't you? Somewhat.
Yeah. So,
Oh, Mash picks up 3. Goes a little bit wide on the entry there. So
since
it's a bit of a bugger.
since Ali has that damage, he does suffer in the corners, but he's actually getting increased straight line speed, which does help, but it doesn't help when it's this type of track. It'll probably help at like
Leader P picks up another.
probably help at a low speed track, but it definitely does not help it.
Scotty's just broke the DRS on eBay just. Oh no, he might have just got back into it. But Scotty, eBay with that pin. As we go on to the last lap of Spain in Tier 2 at Inters. Tomorrow night we will have Tier 1 at the same time, so be sure to join us. Tier 1 always puts on a cracker with the top boys, including yourself there, Pepsi. You're looking forward to this one?
Nope, because I've had a shock of a Tier 1 season this
As
game.
Darkin comes up and crosses the line and takes the win by 6 seconds.
6 seconds over Zilla, which might not seem like a big gap, but it is quite a gap for how close these guys were in qualifying. So it comes across the line about 14 seconds back. Screwed over by traffic. I think that the time that Chris came in at the same time, go across the line in P4. Oblivion finishes P5. Stays P5 because he got the gap out to Ghost by about 8/10 in this letter P. Scotty will finish in P8. He kept eBay behind for the remainder of the lap.
Oh, Scotty's definitely my driver of the day.
And I think
100%.
Ollie's actually had a spin somewhere because he's dropped to P13. So J-Cash will finish it's P11. Now P12. So Cross-Eye P10, I think it was. And then not quite sure what the rest was.
Well, that was an entertaining race. Glad I could
Yeah.
finally jump in with you and keep you company there, Pepsi.
Well, we got the drivers now to interview, which is you can get into the mind of the driver, see what they were thinking.
Yeah.
I wish there was a safety car, to be fair. It would have made it a lot more enjoyable to watch, because this is usually what happens is the race starts, it's all good, and then gaps form is like, okay. Now I just have to wait for someone to catch someone and fight. But there is your 5 driver cars. So Darkin will take your race. When Oblivion will get fast lap and most overtakes than Scottish driver day, which I actually agree with, to be fair. Went from, I think, P19 to P8 or something. And Ali, the cleanest driver.
Love to see it. As we have Broadstar in the chat, mate. How are you going, buddy? How was that race for you?
I feel bad for you guys because that was has to be a pretty boring race. So unfortunately we couldn't put a show on for you, but
it had
it was okay.
there were some things going on, so we keep ourselves entertained. But yeah, just take us through your race. Obviously you got that pin early on, not that it affected your race. Yeah, just talk us through your race, mate.
Yeah, as I said before, it was pretty boring. I need to work on a few things because congrats to Zilla and not Checkered, sorry, Darkened. They had some pretty crazy pace, so I think I need to fix those wings because they're a little too high. But quali was fine. Had a little moment, so yeah, it's fine. I'll grab the podium. I'm happy with it.
Nice. Anything from you there, Pepsi?
Just your thoughts on when you pitted, because I saw when you pit, you actually had Chris in front of you at the same time, which probably lost you, I think, a good second or two in the pit lane, which might have cost you.
Yeah, it cost me a bit of time, even running into the guys ahead that got me coming out of the pits. That cost me a lot of time. Yeah, just unlucky to catch the back marker in the pits, but it's all well. These things happen.
Well, next week we have Silverstone. A lot better track in my opinion than Spain. Spain, not one of my favorites and never will be. I love lapping it. I hate racing it. But Silverstone, that's gonna be one interesting one. How do you feel for it?
I hope it's a dry race this time.
Well,
the tables probably will turn and probably it will go wet, but Silverstone, it's going to be a really cracking one. So yeah, I'm excited.
You hope it's dry, but it's the UK. It's gonna rain.
Yeah.
Well done.
It's summer over there, isn't it? Oh, just coming out of summer. I forget. Yeah.
So, actually, might be. well done, Bruce, on your P3. Unfortunately, not much happened in the second stint, but congratulations.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Well, Zilla, you're another P2 finish behind Darkened.
Yep.
Kind of getting the normal for you to just finish behind Darkened at this point. Talk us through your race. How was it?
Yeah, it was a tricky one. Did my PB in quali, which I was stoked with, half a tenth short. For pole, didn't really have the pace at all. Dark and Shadows just ran a faultless race, just on it every single lap, every single corner. I was trying to check the delta every few corners just to see if I was actually gaining anywhere, and I didn't seem to be, except for the fastest lap attempt that he did, where I think he just charged up the battery for a lap, and I got a bit excited there because I was closing the gap a bit. But I think around sort of lap 5 or 6, as soon as I broke the DRS to Broadster, my intention was then just keeping it clean, keep it on the track. I knew I didn't have the pace to win, so did a 1 lap undercut, but didn't really benefit all that much. I think it was about a second and a half maybe. But yeah, pretty quiet, pretty boring race overall.
So it seemed that, right? You had all the interaction at the start of the race, and then they kind of just died off when the tires went. You got Silverstone next week. How do you feel?
Yeah.
You think it's
Silverstone's? It's a track that I enjoy racing at. It's never been like one of my best ones, but either is Spain, and I did pretty well tonight. So I'll do some practice for next week. See how we go. It's always a good race event there in Silverstone, so I'm sure it will be fun nonetheless.
Well, hopefully we get a bit more chaos next week, and hopefully either we get chaos, safety cars, or it's changeable conditions. I will gamble on either one of them. But congrats on the P2. With that finish, you jumped, I think, to P3. I think you're close to jumping Chillpill, because Chillpill had a shocker because he kept disconnecting. Same with Limitless. So,
yeah.
Congrats on
not
that.
Sure.
And
Thank you.
We'll see you for Silverstone.
Thanks, guys. And congrats to Darkens as well. See you guys.
Congrats, mate. Darkened, how we going, mate? Congrats on your win. Solid drive there. Seemed like you just sort of managed to pace the entire race and brought it home quite comfortably.
Yeah, pretty much. It was a very boring race. I pretty much just yeah qualified first and just did my own thing. Just kind of
Do you
zoned out, just lap by lap.
Do you find it a race like that where you're just kind of on your own harder than a race where you're battling? Do you find it would be? It's for me. I feel like it would be harder to keep concentration when you're kind of in no man's land per se.
Definitely harder to keep concentration, but I would prefer being by myself and not having people like attacking me all the race. I'll
100%.
take being by myself and being a bit bored.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's no fun for us then.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
Yeah, it was- I think by like 5 or something, everyone was like out of DRS in the top 4.
yeah, it was sort of
Well,
like that. I think it was
quite
like
early
6 or
on.
something.
And then I look at the map and there's just a massive gap between 4th and or was it 5th maybe and 6th?
Yeah, there was about a 7-second gap between P4 and P5, mainly because people had damage from Chill Pill's internet just shitting the bed.
Yeah.
But yeah, Britain next week. Hopefully you fight someone. If you have
I'm
another
happy
boy,
to not fight anyone.
if you have another boring race, it's gonna be another boring stream. I'll at least want to
I can
commentate.
try and make it interesting.
Yeah, do a 2-stop. Make it interesting for me, please.
Oh, I've done my fair share of 2 stops. I've also seen Campbell try his 2 stops and it always falls short. I'm sticking to the 1 stops as long as I can at the moment.
You know, I'm gonna ask Joseph to rig and just make it wet then.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
check
wet
the weather.
and no one's allowed on wet tires. No one's allowed on wet or intermediate tires. The whole race.
Yep. It's
on
gonna be
slicks.
wet, but you're doing the whole race on slick tires.
Yeah. Brings me back to last week.
Anyway, congratulations on the P1, and we'll see you for Silverstone next week.
Alrighty.
Congrats,
Yeah.
mate.
Thank you.
So if we look at the weather, next weekend is currently looking dry,
God
but it's at this stage it's raining until Thursday.
Oh, I hope it keeps raining. Please. Anyway, that's tier 2 done for us. Quite a boring one, if I do say so myself. Top 3 did not move a single inch a whole race. Hopefully that's a lot different tomorrow for tier 1. Yeah, so tier 1, same time, 5 p.m. AST at Spain. You're gonna see all the big names into the door. So you got Campbell, Jono. You're gonna have Yusuf, season 8 champion, try to defend his title against Campbell, which is so for what both teammates. That's gonna be one interesting fight to be watching tomorrow. Anyway, we'll see you all tomorrow for tier 1 at Spain. Goodbye.